Welcome to another edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show presented by Florida's Space Coast. Remember, you can head to visitspacecoast.com to learn more about a vacation to remember. For decades, the Gulf South Conference has been known as the premier league in all of the NCAA Division II's arena, and nothing changed in the 2014-15 athletic or academic campaign. This is a league with 49 national championships, 180 regional championships. This is a conference that has established a tradition of excellence in the NCAA Division II arena. So, what did 2014-15 produce? Well, we had 3 regional champions. West Georgia won the regional title in football. West Florida won in men's tennis. And Shorter won in softball. 5 teams in the 2014-15 campaign played in the Nationals at the NCAA Division II level. West Georgia, West Florida, Shorter, and West Alabama all did it on the cross-country national level, and Union did it on the women's cross-country national level. Also, 5 individuals qualified for national events, and on the individual front, we had 76 All-Americans in the 2014-15 campaign, and we had 40 academic All-Americans, which just proves this league doesn't just do it on the field. We do it where it counts, in the classroom and in graduation. The conference had another parade of champions when it comes to GSC titles, starting in the fall, of course, with men's and women's soccer. On the women's soccer side, Valdosta State dominated and won the title, while men's soccer's title went to the University of West Alabama. Men's and women's cross country had a great meet that ended with the University of West Alabama hoisting up the men's title and Union winning the women's title. Meanwhile, in volleyball, Valdosta State University won the title, and in football, we had a tie with 2 traditional powers winning the GSC football title in Delta State University and the University of North Alabama. Men's and women's basketball had their championships start on campus this year, but they ended at the Hanna Center in Birmingham, Alabama, on the beautiful campus of Samford University, where the University of Alabama in Huntsville won the men's title, and Union University won their first ever GSC women's basketball championship. That took us into the spring sports realm, where West Florida dominated in men's and women's golf, winning championships in both, and of course, they did it again in men's and women's tennis, sweeping the tennis and golf men's and women's championships in the spring. Finally, in baseball, the University of West Alabama won the title, and in softball, Shorter University won its first ever GSC championship. You see, this league has established not only a tradition of excellence, but a tradition of greatness that transcends after college, where athletes and professionals have success. Of course, most GSC student athletes go on to become influential people in the business world, the teaching world, the coaching world. But some of them even go on to be professional athletes. And we saw 2 of them do it at the pinnacle over the past year. Take Sergio Romo, the San Francisco Giants, the world champions in baseball. Romo not only won a championship with the Giants as a reliever that was a force to be reckoned with, he was first team All GSC in 2004. He finished first in league complete games, second in strikeouts, third in wins. But now he's a world champion for the San Francisco Giants. And we all know what happened in the 2015 Super Bowl when Malcolm Butler, a 2-time first team All GSC 2012 and 13 selection, a 2013 All-American, one of just 14 players in league history to return a kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown, who was part of back-to-back GSC titles for West Alabama in 2012 and 13, was in the right place at the right time to make the biggest play, what might be the biggest play in Super Bowl history, but the biggest play in the 2015 Super Bowl to intercept Russell Wilson's attempt to win the Super Bowl back-to-back for the Seahawks, and instead intercept it and take home a Super Bowl for the New England Patriots. All of us should be proud of the GSC. All of you should be proud for the role you play for the conference. And for the conference office, I want to tell you that we're just as excited about the 2015-16 campaign as we get ready for what will be another year of excellence in the Gulf South Conference. Give yourself a round of applause. You deserve it. A reminder that this week's edition of GSC's Digital Network Update Show is provided by Florida's Space Coast. You can find them on the web at visitspacecoast.com to learn more about a vacation to remember. We'd like to thank our friends at Florida's Space Coast for presenting each week's update on the GSC Digital Network. And until next time, I'm Jim Cavell, and this has been your GSC Digital Network Update.